So good morning, guys. Welcome to Complete CG for All Core Java Basic Sections. So we are going through the thread basic sections. Inside the thread basic sections, inside the thread basic sections, we are covering today single tasking and multitaskings. As we discussed, we are dividing the Core Java Basic sections in several parts, out of which we are going through the threads, multi-threading. So out of which we are divided the thread basic thread into 6 chapters. So today we have see what is the multitasking and single taskings. So basically thread in a Java is a default package, lang package. So Java allow us to use thread by default. So first, before going to the understand the thread, first we have to understand what is the single tasking, what is multitasking. Let's start. What is a single tasking? Single tasking meaning one task at a time. Suppose I am providing a thread material, thread tutorial to you. Then I am focusing only on this. So this is a single tasking. So what is the meaning of single tasking? In a single tasking, one task is given to processor at a time. Basically, when we are writing any Java program, anything, we are discussing based on our computer and Java programming. So basically, across the thread, we are giving a request to the processor. So what is the single tasking? Single tasking means one task at a time for the processor. So meaning, suppose we are executing any Java program, so the task is going to the processor. So after the executing the program, the processor is idle. So single tasking is not a good for the processor. Our processor is a idle for the many times till that the second task is assigned. Let us consider I have a two program. One program for print the number from 1 to 10, other program for print the even number and print the odd number. So when the first program executed, then processor is ideal, then second program is executed, then processor is ideal. So this time we are wasting the time so of the processor. We are not utilizing the resources properly. So this is the disadvantage of the processor, microprocessor. So but what is the single tasking? One task at a time executed by the processor is called the single tasking. Now multitasking. We have to, what is the next thing? Multitasking. What is multitasking? Multitasking at a time by the processor is known as multitasking. We can give the several job at a time to microprocessor is called multitasking. Multitasking we can achieve by the two ways, one by the process, one by the Java programming. So multitasking, what are the two types? Multiprocessing and multithreading. What is multiprocessing? Multi-based tasking, process based multitasking. So that is called multiprocessing. So basically processor, we are using the different processor in our computer. So that is called multiprocessing. Generally we have one processor in our computer. So that time very difficult to manage the multiprocessing with the one process system. So that time what we have to do? There is a way to achieve the multiprocessing with the one process system. So what we have to do? We are dividing one task into five different tasks. Let us consider we have a, let me open one notepad plus plus, or here I am explaining. Let us consider we have a task one, and this task one we are divided into J1 and J2, J3, J4 and J5. So these five tasks, what I am doing, first J1 is executed, then J1 is stopped, then J2 is executed, then J3 is executed parallelly. Means one task we are stopping and doing. This is round roaming process in that. So this way we can achieve the multi-processing, but this way we are not able to use our processor time very well. So that what I am telling. Generally, we have only one processor in our computer. One processor had to execute several tasks, means it has to execute them in a round robin method. Round robin method means one process is executed, one task J1 is executed, then stop, then J2 is executed, then stop. So the small process of the time is called time slice. Multitasking is not a real phenomenon with a single processor. It's very difficult to achieve the multi-processing with a single processor time. If we want to achieve the multitasking, we need to computer with the multi-processors. So then easily we can achieve that. Main advantage of multitasking to use the processor type in better way. So although we have already understand in the single tasking system, single processor system, when one task is going, the processor is idle for some time. So this is when we using the multitasking, we can utilize the processor time very easily. In the process based multitasking, several programs are executed at a time by the programmer. So we have many of the multiprocessor systems. Unix is the one of the widely used multiprocessor system. Multiprocessor system are much more complicated than the single processor system, because OS are must allocated the resources to the completing the processor in the reasoning manner. As OS is capable of supporting the utilization resources more than the one computer, so it is a kind of a heavyweight process, right? So we have many multiprocessor OS system like Linux, Windows 2000, and Linux is widely used across the globe, across the planet. Multiprocessing refer to two or more processor in a one computer, which can be simultaneously run in a separate thread. So this is about the multiprocessing. We can achieve the multitasking with the processor is basically meaning as a multiprocessor. That's it. Now, second type of multitasking is multi-threading. Multi-threading is a technique that allow a program or a process to execute many times concurrently, that is at a same time or a parallel, means two or more tasks were running in a parallel by the different thread. In thread based multitasking, several parts of the program are executed at a time by the processor. Achieving multitasking with thread has one advantage. Thread is a very lightweight process. Why the thread is a lightweight process? Because minimal resource of the system with less times. Multi-threading work on the parallel architecture. It works on the thread scheduler, CPU scheduler. So when we achieving any multiple tasking with the using of the thread, that is called multi-threading. Now we have to understand what is the difference between single tasking and multitasking. Single tasking, we already understood that single tasking, one task at a time. Multitasking, more than one task at a time. So one task and multitasking we can achieve by the processor or by the thread. Both the way we can achieve. Expecting only one job at a one time is called single tasking. Executing several jobs at a time is called multitasking. In a single tasking, processor time is wasted. So that's why single tasking nowadays very less, because we have many advanced processors and all, and multi-threading is also in a very good shape. On a uniprocessor system, actually true parallelism is not achieved. But using scheduler, the processor is scheduled to execute the each process at a time. In a uniprocess system, a thread scheduling algorithm is best applied. The processor is scheduling to run each one at a time. Basically thread wise and processor wise. But in multitasking, we can utilize the processor time in optimized way, like a best way. So although we know, so thread is a very lightweight process. Why the thread is a lightweight process? Threads are lightweight because utilize minimum resource of the system. This means they are take very less memory and less processor time. So that's why thread is a better way to use that. Time is less, utilization is less, process time is less. So that's why thread is a better options for the multi-threading. If you are using the multiprocessor, then also a good opportunity. But thread is a lightweight process. Now we have to see that we have the process and one is the thread. So there is some differences between process multi-threading, multiprocessing and thread. So I am going through one by one point with proper explanation. First thing, what is the multi-process? An executing instance of a program is called a process. Any program is complete as a process. Thread is a subset of a process. First difference. Second difference, process is always stored in a memory. Thread cannot exist. It can be part of the process. Third difference, on a multi-processing system, multi-process can be executed in a parallel. So many parallels multi-processing executing. On a multi-thread system, multiple thread can be executed in a parallel. Here multi-threading means threads are executed in a parallel. There are processes are working in a parallel. This is the third difference. What is the fourth difference? It multi-process system, it can be directly access or share the data to other. Very difficult to handle the multi-processing system. Means we have one process to other process, sharing the data is very difficult. It can be shared the data to other thread with the same process. Within the process, we can share the data with the different threads. So that is easy. Next difference. Context switching between the process is usually more expensive between the thread. That already we know about this. Context switches between the thread is usually less expensive between the process. Context switch between of the thread is less easy, means less costlier. Process have their own address. Threads share the address of the process that created it. Processes require duplication of the parent process. Threads are easily created. Processes must use internal process communication with the sibling process. Thread can directly communicate with other thread with their process. Means communication of the thread. That we will see how the between the thread communications. But anyway, although meaning is the thread communication is easier. Process can only exercise control over the child process. Thread can exercise considerable over the thread of the same process. Within the process we are running the thread. Next difference, changes of the parent process do not affect the child process. But we change the main method, priority change and all may affect the behavior of the thread within a process. So, but in the process is not dependent much. So that is all about the difference between thread and process. Might be in interview they ask the questions. What is the difference between thread? Difference between thread and process. Why the thread is lightweight? What is the difference between single tasking and multitasking? So as we discussed, so we are going a small sections wise. So today we cover single tasking and multitasking. We explain very clearly what is the single tasking, what is the multitasking, what is the difference between single tasking and multitasking, what is the difference between thread process, thread and multitasking and multi-threading and multi-processing. Although we have understand clearly, in the next sections we understand the what is the thread basics. So I think if you understand, if you have any doubt, you can ask us through the mail ID or through our digital media, YouTube and all. If you want the material, please drop us a mail. Please contact us on the provided number and don't forget to subscribe our channel to get the latest updates. So next section of the thread basics, we will see what is the thread basics. Hopes is clear. Thank you. Thank you so much.